Hello guys and welcome to volokinproject. It's your favorite YouTuber Tony here. Today I have another phone which I have been kind of interested since the day it was released, the Motorola ThinkPhone 25. Why was I interested? Well, simply because I recently last year I had the Motorola ThinkPhone. I bought it half price and it was a surprisingly good phone for when it was half price, of course not at full price. And something similar I think is happening with ThinkPhone 25. Now the first thing is that I don't understand the the naming of the phone. ThinkPhone 25, it should have been ThinkPhone Lite, something like that, because the release price was £450 over here in the UK, and the release price of the original Motorola ThinkPhone was 750, 950, something like that. So relatively cheap to that, but still a little bit expensive considering that it has kind of mid-range specifications. Now, the question is, why did I buy it now, almost 1 year after the release? Well, the simple answer to that question is the price, guys. Check this out. Motorola ThinkPhone 25, £225 directly from Motorola, well, Lenovo. So basically half price. If you click on the Amazon link in the description below, you can find it for £250 on Amazon. And the weird thing is that the original ThinkPhone is again £250, guys. However, there are 2 years difference between both of those phones. And apart from the SoC, the MediaTek 7300, I think this could be the better phone, but there is only one way to find out, guys, and that is to unbox it pretty much. But before we actually do the unboxing and taking the phone actually out of the box, over here on the right hand side I'm going to list the specifications of this phone, so everything is clear and easy to understand of why this phone could be better than the original ThinkPhone. However, I'm a little bit excited. I'll show you what I'm working on towards the end of the video, but let's see what's inside this box. Now, first thing to mention is that it really feels cheap, guys. I really don't like this box over here, and it doesn't say the model of the phone anywhere over here. Of course it says it on the sticker here, but it doesn't say anywhere here. I don't like that. Over here, let's have a look. What do we have, guys? Let's see. Okay, Motorola, that is the SIM pin 2, a rather generic one, just dangling like that in the box. And over here we have a case, guys, which is not too bad, let's see. Right, from where I come from, I'm not gonna tell you the country, but we call this rice paper. I have no idea why we call it that, but yeah, it's a little bit of a weird paper material, guys, but I like it for these intensive purposes. I guess it works well. And that is a rather not very nice looking plastic case over here, to be honest with you. The only thing that I like is the logo over here, ThinkPhone, with the red eye, but I guess it's gonna get the job done for the time being. I'm gonna leave the phone on the side for now, and let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, this is good. This is what I want to see from here on, guys. No this no charger stuff and stuff like that, so that should be the Motorola 68 or 89 depending on how you look at it. But yeah, it's the 68-watt charger, somewhat fast. It's not the fastest in the world, but it's definitely going to charge the phone in about 35-40 minutes, I can imagine. The USB-C cable, and let's see what else do we have over here. Ooh, it's a shiny box. It's a shiny box, and voila, check this out, guys. We actually have USB-C Motorola branded headphones over here. Well, headphones, I say headphones, earbuds, but this is a nice addition, guys. We don't see that that often in the today's phones, so that's good. Let me not break them. But yeah, let's put this back in the box and let's proceed to the phone itself. So far so good, guys. So far so good. Let's see, what do we have over here? Oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so So let's power this baby on and let's comment on what can we see. ThinkPhone by Motorola, the Android logo over here. Now, really nice to the touch. This is the first thing that I can tell you from here on, guys. And the material is pretty much exactly the same as the original ThinkPhone. What we have over here in addition to the original ThinkPhone, sorry, but I'm going to compare this to the original one throughout the video pretty much. The same 50 megapixel average, I would say, camera. You have a 13 megapixel super wide angle, plus now we have the telephoto 10 megapixel, which is additional. Now on the sides, I can't really, let me have a quick look, guys. On the side, something weird is happening over here, because you see that this is the, well, it's not exactly carbon fiber, but it's carbon fiber feeling material over here. It goes on the sides, and I think these sides are plastic, guys, but nevertheless it feels solid. It says Dolby Atmos focus, come on Xperia, Dolby Atmos at the top with one microphone, nothing on this side. Over here we have a dual SIM tray. That was one of the confusions about the original ThinkPhone. In the US it was considerably cheaper, but only one SIM. And over here in the UK we have the dual SIM this time, another microphone and the charging port and speaker grill. I can imagine stereo speakers, of course, and yet another microphone over here, guys, which is weird. We have an extra, microphone over here. The bezels are quite narrow, I like that, and the speaker is kind of hidden over here. We have a small notch and we have a factory screen protector, a rather small one, check this out. It doesn't cover the whole of the screen, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, it's weird, guys. It's weird. I definitely need to get a proper screen protector. Now I'm going to skip this setup very quickly so we can actually have a look at the phone itself. But currently I like what I see. I like the menus. The phone feels very fluid just from the setup screen over here, guys. Set the pin. I'm literally going to skip everything. Now, in terms of the security features and this and that, because that's a ThinkPhone, well, they're kind of a gimmicky. On the original ThinkPhone, I didn't find, that many useful features in terms of the security itself. So you can't really rely on the, well, nothing special really in terms of the security. And let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have the gestures, we have the wallpaper over here. We can actually remove the Google search bar, which is good. And surprisingly, the phones feel quite snappy, guys. And check this out. In terms of Android, it doesn't get any cleaner than that. Look at that, guys. What have you got? Play Store, a couple of Google applications over here. I would say the basics, a couple of Motorola applications, really nice laid out, the camera application, Facebook, and pretty much that's it. Recorder, and that's it. That could be probably the cleanest Android I have seen in a while, guys. I think the only exception will be the Pixel devices, which I'm really not a fan of, in case you haven't noticed on my channel. However, I have the Pixel 8, it's not beside me, but I have the Pixel 8, coming. And just for my true fans, just a quick, a quick heads up of what I'm working on right now. The best value for money phone right now, the Oppo Find X. 5X for the, well, Oppo flagship, which can be had for only 120 pounds second hand, guys, which is an absolutely insane price. And of course, one of the big boys, yes, the Nubia Red Magic 10 with the Snapdragon whatever Elite newest SoC is, and 7000 milliamps of battery. Absolute beast. Of course not perfect with mediocre cameras, but anyway, but yeah, let's come back to the Motorola out of the box. Let's have a look of what version of Android are we running, guys. So let's have a look. Dark mode is really nice and simple. Check this out. You have all the icons over here in kind of a grayscale, which I am a fan of. Again, looking at the Pixel right now, it doesn't tell us anything over here. Actually, look at that performance. Wait a second, smart app launch, RAM boost, storage cleanup. Okay, that's good. Considering we have only 8 gigs of RAM, I'm happy to see that we have RAM boost. We can boost it with another 8 gigs, which is good. So let me have a look at the, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it? Okay, 264 gigs of storage, guys, which is pretty much the well, the bare minimum nowadays, to be honest with you. About phone, ThinkPhone 25. Okay, let's have a look. The display, by the way, is not 1080p anymore, a little bit above that, which was good. That was one of my complaints of the original ThinkPhone, just because 1080p is very old technology, guys. But let's have a look. Android 14, I can imagine it should get Android 15. They're promising a couple of years of updates, but I am yet to connect it to the internet and find out what's happening. But from what I can see, the phone is very light in the hand, guys. And let's slap this case on and let's see what do we have. With this case, it clicks on very nicely. It hides all the carbon fiber, unfortunately, which is kind of the highlight of the phone. But to be honest with you, I expected not to like this case at all, but it's kind of okay, guys. Of course, I would prefer, you know, a transparent case, but I can imagine as a start, as a bare minimum, this case will get the job done, guys. And so far, I can't really complain, to be honest with you. It's a light phone. It's smaller than most of the phones nowadays. Check this out. It is smaller. It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit thick, but it feels just right in the hand, guys. So for 225 pounds or 250 pounds if you go on an Amazon, or if you don't have a proper work email which is accepted by the website, I think it's a good deal. Because what else can you get for 200 and something pounds? Well, quite a few phones, to be honest with you. I'm looking at the Nothing phone, I'm looking at the CMF phone, I'm looking at Motorola's own devices. They have a bunch of phones. Somebody was saying that the ThinkPhone was just a rebranded Motorola Edge 50 or something like that. I'm not sure about that because they have way too many models. I'm not following which one is which exactly. But for 200 and something pounds with carbon fiber back, security features, and particularly Motorola phone, there are not many options available, guys. But give me some time to come up with a review and to tell you, is this phone worth the money or not. However, my first impressions are very positive. I like the packaging as well. And yeah, give me some time and I'll see you in the review a little bit later on. Let me know if you want me to test any particular features of this phone. I'm happy to do that for you and mention it in the review. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.